Hey, hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your August 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Pisces, what is happening here for you? We'll take a look at what's new. What is Mercury retrograde bringing in for you? What's the action, the advice, and the outcome? Oh, beautiful. Bottom of the deck, we do have some sort of communication. This could be a message that you don't see coming, or it could be an important announcement that you're keeping to yourself until the time is right, which does look like it's in August or towards the end of August into September. You are announcing something quite special. Okay, this is very important communication here. So whether incoming news coming your way or outgoing news that you are waiting to launch, waiting to put it out there, but it's exciting. There's a sense of happiness and excitement behind it. You also have gone through a lot. So this is something that does inspire you. Okay, now what's new coming in, Pisces? What's new? I'm hearing a name and I'm just picking up Bo. Maybe the name is Bo, or a nickname is Bo. It's interesting because I also see a bow on the gift here, which is your outcome energy. So maybe someone, it does represent a name or a place, but for others of you, there could actually be a gift coming in with a bow on it. So take it as it resonates. Pisces, what's new is the education card. So for some of you, this has to do with a book that you're writing, an online course, teaching, training, education. You may be enrolling or signing up for a new program. I'm also getting a lesson. A lesson is either completed or you are getting ready to begin anew. Okay, because this is a brand new energy coming in for you, but it's quite exciting. This does bring about knowledge. Okay. I also get some of you are, yes, you're writing a book, or there's something to do with books here. Maybe you're a teacher. Perhaps you are a student. You could be taking a lesson that you've learned and you're turning it into wisdom because you're putting it to good use. So for some of you, perhaps you're graduating a program and you're ready to launch. You're ready to express yourself in some way, shape, or form with the messages, with the communication. And right below it, we have creativity and we also have detox. So for some of you, maybe this is a wellness or nutritional program. For others of you, this could be focusing on your creative talents, and you are wanting to put your ideas out there. You're wanting to embrace your gifts, be seen, be heard, be valued, and support others in a profound way. So education coming in can be many different things, but I also see that you've gone through a lot of lessons, and I feel like you have the opportunity to even help others in some way. But let's take a look and clarify, why is the education here showing up for Pisces as the brand new energy coming in at this time? All right, we have, oh wow, look at this. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, you are finally releasing, right? There's something here that maybe you've even put on the back burner due to a difficulty in your life. Maybe this was a dream that you had. Perhaps you had to put love on hold or a relationship on hold to focus on your finances, to focus on your children, or a responsibility that you had. I feel like you really wanted to move forward, but there was some sort of challenge. It could have been a tragedy. It may have been a sickness. It could have even been a difficult ending that you had gone through, but you may have, again, put it on the back burner, whether it was love, whether it was education, whether it was your health. I just feel like now you have this brand new ability to pick something up that was set to the side, and now you are ready. You're opening your heart to this with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone who follows their heart. There is a new beginning showing up here, a new beginning in love, or a new beginning to follow your heart, educating yourself, doing something you love. A lot of you may have gone through a very challenging or difficult ending, and it's now you've learned the lessons, right? The school of hard knocks, you've learned it, and now you're able to find more balance in your world with the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about choice, but it's also about multitasking, balancing your work, your play life. This can also be being able to stay calm within crisis, or stay calm when situations show up. Because for some of you, I see that your fight or flight was cranked all the way up on loud, right? You know, and the volume in your vehicle, it's turned all the way up, and you go to get in your car and it just blasts. I feel like some of you, your fight or flight was programmed too loud, and you've turned it down here a notch. You've balanced it out. It's the perfect alignment, or the energy that you are meant to thrive in. But it took some sort of ending that was a catalyst, or it may have been a stop, because I almost feel like there was a Hanged Man energy due to this Ten of Swords showing up, but it's in reverse, which means a new day has dawned, and you are coming out of this period. The hard time is over, and you've learned from it. Now you're able to balance, turn that volume down. It's not so loud. You don't have to be in that fight or flight, that worry, that, constant anxiety, Pisces, whatever it is that you may have struggled with. Now, how is Mercury retrograde helping you at this time? We have signs and symbols. Okay, we have signs and symbols. Yeah, you're receiving a lot of intuitive messages is what I'm picking up on. Spirit is communicating with you loud and clear. And I am getting clarity. And that's actually your outcome energy, part of your outcome. And crystal clear even. You see the crystals there on the beach. So there's something you cannot ignore. Your intuition may be telling you it's time, or you may have a strong pull. For some of you, this also has to do with documentations. Documentation coming in here, something to sign. This may be a contract here. This may have to do with a legal situation. This could be a settlement, a divorce. Okay, I feel like visas, passports, real estate. I feel like there's something here that does require like a sign off. Okay, a sign off. Like this is done. This is the green light. This is the final piece of it before you're able to move forward. You got this. This is big. So Mercury is bringing in numbers, signs, synchronicities. Mercury retrograde, or any retrograde for that matter, they get such bad raps because it causes us to slow down, and we as souls having this human experience, the human part of us, the egoic part of us, can be impatient, right? We like things to be quick and instantaneous. We like instant results. We want things to happen, boom, boom, boom. And we struggle at times with just slowing down and simplicity and just being in the now. But that's what I see you being able to do with that Two of Pentacles. Like I said, that radio volume within you was cranked all the way up because you had gone through some difficulties. And this Mercury retrograde is allowing you to really slow things down a bit and pay attention, be in the now. You may be getting signs and synchronicities from numbers, songs, coins, feathers, dreams. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams, because you may be getting messages from your ancestors, your loved ones. I'm also getting pets and animals, those that have crossed over or those that have come before you. I also see 1, 2, 3, 4 showing up. I'm seeing a lot of ones, 111 or 1111. Let's take a look here and see what we have. 5 of Wands. These signs and synchronicities are showing up to help you resolve conflict, okay? Resolve conflict. 5 of Wands can be competitive. 5 of Wands can also be too many cooks in the kitchen. And I feel like, some of you went through a hermit period. That's what is happening here. It's like you went through a bit of a hermiting, whether you had to heal because of the Ten of Swords here. It's like you spent some time for yourself, and maybe you didn't put yourself out there, or you didn't date, or you had to heal. Maybe some of you went through an actual surgery, or you were focused on your finances. But the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, double five energy equals that 10. That's the one, right? Five of Pentacles is you coming out of the cold, coming, back in, warming yourself up. But it may feel a little bit foreign, as you re-enter something, okay? Maybe re-enter the workforce, go back to school, re-enter the dating world, whatever it is. It feels like it's a lot. It may feel a little bit overwhelming at times, but retrograde is reminding you that you're not alone. And if you stay present, stay in the now, you're going to see signs and symbols of this evidence, because you also have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is a gift, right? It's unexpected resources. It could be a donation. It could be a helpful teacher. It could be a guide. It is also generosity, assistance of some sort, charity. It's reciprocity. So it means that if you've been in some sort of energy, but you're willing to find balance, which I see you are, because that's the Two of Pentacles. You see that she's juggling two of her pentacles up here in the air. And there will be compensation for you putting in the work. And that's what August energy, that's what the 8 energy is all about, is putting in the work. But it can be about, quick results once you start to take action here. And again, it sounds counterintuitive because we just said slow it down a little bit, and that's not what I mean by quick results. I mean, you've been working towards something. You've been doing it all along. So it's not like it's showing up and then the next day, right? Day 1, it's here. Day 2, you have it, right? I feel like you've been building up to this, and once you fully open up, once you come in from the cold, even if it feels like there's competition or a lot of energy coming at you, you now have the tools. Yeah, that's what it is. You now have the tools equipped to deal with it, and there's going to be compensation. So what's the action here? You have the Strength on your side. The action is also self-discipline, is what I'm hearing. This is the Strength, the Leo energy, Pisces. And you are stronger than you think. You got this, right? This is perseverance, power, overcoming obstacles. Remember, this is your action for the month of August. This is strength. This is August Leo energy. And I feel like you are getting in shape mentally as well. Mental fitness. That's what I mean here by you being able to have the tools. Some of you mentally, spiritually, physically even. So fitness could be a big piece of this. I also see with the Strength card, it's about not sabotaging, and maybe some of you subconsciously at times, because of what you'd gone through, because of some soul lessons, because we have the advice here is soul lessons, because you've gone through some karma or some great opportunities to teach you a lot. And now you have the wisdom to know better, right? When you know better, you do better. And that's why Strength is coming up, saying, how are you going to move forward? How are you going to proceed with this new sense of determination and willpower? Because it's up to you to take that action. And as they say, Pisces, take one step toward the gods, they'll take 10 steps towards you. So it's not like you have to do tons and tons and tons. Don't let the work piece scare you. It's just taking one step forward, bravery, courage to embrace a new beginning with open arms. And I feel like you will. Spirit, what does Pisces need to know about the Strength energy? What does Pisces need to know about strength? We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is fate and destiny intervening and stepping in, saying, now's the time. Now's the time to get disciplined, or now's the time to persevere, to push through. 3 of Wands, because it's time to move forward, because you've been feeling like you've been backpedaling, okay? It almost feels like this Wheel of Fortune has been like this. It reminds me of the house in Wizard of Oz that comes landing down, but you have to go through that tornado. That tornado is the catalyst. And then once she lands, it's like, whoop. And then she opens up the portal to, Oz or to the Munchkin land. And I feel like some of you, instead of it being a fantasy in a sense, it's like something was backwards. Perhaps the reality and the fantasy for you was a little bit backwards. And I feel like you're stepping into this new portal and you're thinking, is this too good to be true? Or can I really embark upon this journey? What if it all gets taken away? What if it's just a dream? What if it's just an illusion? Don't let the what ifs of the mind, those are limiting beliefs and that self-sabotaging behavior. Don't let the limitations of the mind tell you that you can't move forward or you won't be fortuitous, because this is the card of fortune, right? Abundance. When the Wheel of Fortune shows up, this is your energy as well, Sag Pisces. It's destiny and fate intervening to bring about this turning point. And the turning point is now, but it also requires your hand to turn. Even though, it reminds me also of the Wheel of Fortune. You got to get up there and spin that wheel, and fate's going to do the rest. Where it lands is dependent on fate, but at the same time, it requires you to turn the wheel. And I feel like you've been wanting to move forward, and now's your chance. Now you have this extra burst of strength here and you're ready. You are ready. What's the advice? You've learned from the past. You have soul lessons here. You have grown instrumentally. Pat yourself on the back. Give yourself a big, loving embrace. A big old hug, Pisces. You've come so far on your journey. A lot of you have gone through karmic relationships. You have gone through past life energies even. You've lived with, I'm getting, or you've been married to, or you've had family that was absolutely very vital in this lifetime, and you've spent lifetimes with them in the past. This is about strength, overcoming things. You have strength showing up twice. This is learning and teaching and evolving and growing. And some of you are the best spiritual teachers because of what you've gone through. And the advice is learn from the past, don't repeat it. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Learn from the past, don't repeat it. Soul lessons here. What's the advice? What's the advice for soul lessons, please? Yeah, move forward. Don't look back. 8 of Cups is my Eat, Pray, Love card. For those of you that have watched the movie, Julia Roberts, or you've read the book by Elizabeth Gilbert, sometimes we have what looks to be perfect on the outside, right? Maybe that's that illusion that we're talking about here. To everybody else, it looks like you have the perfect life, perfect spouse, family, job, car, career. But inside, there's a part of you that is dying. It's not fulfilled, not happy. You feel like there's something missing, right? And in order to move towards a more enriching experience of the heart, it requires you to move forward in some way, shape, or form. And in the movie, Julia Roberts, she has a very difficult time, right? Leaving behind her life for a bit, but she knows there's this strong pull. Her intuition is pulling her to go travel. Now, some of you, this could be travel. A lot of you, it is just making some new changes in your life, but it requires you to let go of something that perhaps you were once emotionally invested in. And when this 8 of Cups shows up, if you're going to look back, just look over your shoulder to take a look at what you've learned, but don't take a step back, okay? And you see that he actually looks like he's in a position of excitement and he's prepared and he looks grateful, right? If you look closely at him, he's looking back into this big old room and he may even be moving, right? He may be moving locations or he's heading into a new portal because he's right in front of that doorway, which represents a new timeline, a new paradigm, a new portal to a new reality. And he has this sense of gratitude for all that he's gone through, for all of the lessons, the struggles, the challenges, the happy memories, all of it. And he's not leaving any stones unturned. And he realizes that this is something that's very pivotal on his journey. And that's part of the soul lessons. When you can move forward with gratitude and appreciation versus victimhood or woe is me, right? I have to leave this behind. It's just, and that's what keeps us stuck. We can either look forward and we can embark upon a new journey, or we feel like we have to stay put and we grudgingly move forward, dragging our feet because we don't feel ready, but you are. Sometimes we don't feel ready, but you are ready. Spirit, what's the advice for Pisces when maybe they do turn back around sometimes and think of what could have been, or they get stuck in a little bit of nostalgia? I mean, Eight of Cups is time for a new path. Don't ignore the call, but I feel like it does require you moving on or walking away, and that can be difficult. So how can Pisces embrace that difficulty? Justice. Remember your why. Remember karma. Karma, and that may be why this person has a look of almost relief or just gratitude here, like, oh, justice has been served in some way, shape, or form. Balance. I'm walking towards balancing my life out, because it's not that illusion that maybe I forced myself to try to believe it was, or what it looks on the outside world. There's something that was imbalanced here for you, and justice is coming in, Libran energy, saying you're moving towards balance, and that requires you to let go of something that you had emotionally invested in at one point or another to walk towards your Nine of Cups. What is the outcome? You have gifts and clarity. Beautiful. Your path is clear. This guy, he's not looking back thinking, I got to go back to that. No, he's looking back with awe over everything he's overcome. Some of you have really come to some dark nights, maybe even overcome near-death experiences or some major health struggles. I'm hearing I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here, but I am. It's as if life has given you a second chance, or perhaps you didn't think you were going to make it through a situation, but you're here and there is balance coming in. Some of you, some of you have went through some major lessons, or you didn't ever feel like you would get to this point. Like, how am I here? How is this finally happening? It almost feels like a little bit of lack of belief. I'm getting star energy. It wouldn't surprise me to see the star clarifying, but things are coming to light here, Pisces. This is answers, direction, truth, solutions. And with the gift card showing up, this is celebration. It is spiritual gifts, reciprocity, right? Surprises, gratitude. This is a beautiful energy. It does remind me of the Six of Pentacles as well. So a gift from the universe. Let's clarify. Let's clarify this gift. Queen of Wands, beautiful. Confidence is returning. Knight of Wands, you're ready to take action. And Three of Swords in reverse. You're not letting the past hold you back. You're not letting the pain hold you back. You're allowing that lesson, whatever the Three of Swords was, because it's in reverse, you're allowing yourself to grow and evolve from it. But you had to go through something that was, again, very tragic, very difficult. Queen of Wands, you're building and getting your power back. And with that confidence and security within who you are and what you stand for, Pisces, you're taking action, and no one or nothing is going to stop you. This is big. There's no stopping you now. And I'm getting a song. I feel like it's a feminine energy singing it. Something about nothing can stop me now. I feel like this is an older song. If you know it, drop it in the comment section below. Okay. I also feel just empowerment here with this Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. This is absolutely your energy of action and passion and excitement. This is adventure waits if you're brave enough to move forward, and you have the strength. This is having the confidence as well. And even at times, if you feel a little bit insecure, or there are feelings of, do I have what it takes? I feel like that inner inner self really says, Pisces, yes, you do. Go for it. Show up shaken, right? Because you are magical. You are someone who captivates others in such a profound way. The Queen of Wands, she is magnetic, right? Whatever she puts out there, she attracts towards her, and there's something that's not stopping you. Ooh, I love this. Let's get a timing card here for you, Pisces. What do we have for timing? Or when did something occur? Or let's look at timing. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Remember exactly what I said in the beginning? You put something on the back burner because of an ending or because of some sort of tower that may have occurred in your life, but it wasn't the right time, right? It wasn't the right time for you to pursue whatever this was because of something external or internal that you had to deal with instead. It's like driving along on vacation and you're in an RV and you're excited to head out west and go to the mountains, and you have your time all planned out and when you're going to get there, but boom, a tire blows. And instead of that, smooth sailing to get to your destination, you have to, find a shop to take your vehicle to because it's just too wrecked. Something here has to get seen professionally. It really kind of puts a damper, and it wasn't the right time. And how interesting that there's mountains in the background on this Jeep. Some of you may have a Jeep. Yep. Some of you definitely, I'm seeing the ducks, the ducks in the Jeep. Some of you may even have a home on wheels, but it's almost as if you had to detour for the time being. And now now it's saying it's not too late. If you had to pause something for even 18 years to take care of your children, or if you had to pause your career for whatever, or if you had to pause a love life, it's not too late. And that's the reminder for some of you, is saying it's never too late, because if this is on your heart and it's meant for you, then embrace it. You have rise and you have inner child. Honor everything you have been through by supporting what your inner child needs now. Love her. You are the best mother, friend, and sister to her. She is safe and loved with you. Okay, so inner child, inner little girl or boy, it is about you being all that you can be, right? And taking care of that inner child's needs, that nurturing. And then lastly, you have rise, and there's the rose. It says, a seed needs the dirt to push against to grow to its fullest potential. Walk through this moment you're in. Trust that the situation is supporting your growth for the highest good. You are the rose, and the challenges that you've gone through are the dirt, and that rose is growing stronger, hardier, more fragrant, more beautiful than ever. And it's because it needed that dirt, right? That seed needed to push against the dirt. And that's where you are today, is you're realizing that you are the rose, right? You're realizing that you have this ability within you, and it's not too late to be who you could have been or who you wanted to be, even as a little child. Okay. This is childhood dreams even. It can be that love and nurturing that you've always wanted since you were a child. You have gifts coming in. You have gifts, spiritual gifts that are ready to be brought to the light here, Pisces. It's time. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonates, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And thank you so much for being here today. Lots of love.